Hey folks, what's up? It's Ryan here. Today we're gonna be doing a full day of eating rice. Yes, that's correct. You heard it, ladies and gentlemen, rice. Such that we're gonna have it for lunch today, breakfast tomorrow, and dinner today as well. I don't know why I did it in that order. But today I'm gonna make some salmon aburi nigiri, which is going to be a challenge because I'm not a sushi chef. But it's gonna be fun practice and you guys can join along and, you know, watch me do my best to not make mistakes. We're gonna have a nice miso pork bowl tonight with some stuffed Korean peppers. And tomorrow morning we're gonna finish it off with some kimchi fried rice. And before we get started, a big thank you to Cuckoo for sponsoring this video. Now, let's go pick up this rice cooker. And this, right here, what we came for. And we're back. We got the Cuckoo. Just back from Costco. I think it's about time we open this thing. Instruction manual. We got a little rice paddle. What's this? This is a little cup that helps you measure. Ta-da! So now, first things first, let's get this bad boy up and running. And pop in this right in there. Boop, boop, and we started. So Joe and I have actually been looking for a good rice cooker for quite some time. Previously, we're just using a non-stick pot, which is like super inconsistent and super wasteful. The rice cooker is just gonna make it perfect every single time, so we really just can set it, forget it, and we don't have to worry about it until it's time to eat. And the best part is honestly the non-stick coating, which just keeps everything nice and clean. And what's also nice is the warming feature, because we can keep rice warm, hot, ready to eat. And honestly, that's a pretty big game changer in this household, because before that, it's like, oh, we don't have anything to eat, nothing's ready for me in the mornings when we're a bit pressed for time. But if we have a little bit of rice ready, it's easy to just fry an egg, put some soy sauce, sesame oil, you know, classic egg and mix, and then you're just ready to start the day. And now actually, this bad boy holds 12 cups of cooked rice, which just is an endless cycle of cooked rice on hand, ready to go whenever you need it. But anyways, thank you Cuckoo for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back into the recipes. Now, when it says OH on it, the rice is finished. So now the rice is cooked. We got some sushi rice made. We have to season it with some sushi vinegar. I already have it set aside. And it's just a nice mixture of rice vinegar and sugar and salt. Now we're gonna make a soy mirin and sake mayo. We're gonna use that to brush over the salmon after it's on the nigiri. And then we're gonna torch it. We're gonna finish it off with a little bit of jalapeno. And on the bottom, we're gonna have a little bit of yuzu ponzu just for a little bit of acidity and extra added umami. Oh my god, I think I made too much sushi rice. Okay, so I've got my rice measured out pretty much. The shape is kind of just like a football. You want it to be about this size, a little bit less. If you want to weigh one out, you can. 15 to 20 grams is generally what sushi restaurants use from what I've heard. These are a bit heavier because, you know, I like some rice. Line it up in our hand, kind of like this. Take a touch of wasabi. Spread it. We want to do this relatively fast. Take that into your hand, back onto your hand. Touch gently, flip it, touch gently again, set down. And if you flip it, it should stay together. I could probably have done a better job pressing it, but I want to keep it nice and light, just like that. And here we have the first course. Oh my god, look at these. These look absolutely delicious. And here we have my salmon aburi in a yuzu ponzu underneath. We have the soy sake mirin mayo. That's a mouthful. And so is this. Mmm. 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 Wow. Surprisingly, that's really good. I don't consider myself a sushi chef by any means. So having something that like turns out like relatively well is a major success. Anyways, we'll see you guys for the next meal. All right, folks, we are back. It is nighttime. It's actually quite late. I'm doing this a lot later than I thought I was gonna be doing it. I guess those 8 pieces of nigiri really filled me up. Let's just go through some of my mise en place before we get into dinner. We got some chopped up shiitake mushrooms, some garlic and some ginger. We've got these Korean peppers that I'm going to cut the end off, hollow out, or I'm gonna try to, and then put the shiitake mix after it's cooked inside, and then quick torch. Red cabbage, which will be a slaw. Maybe not a slaw. I'm just gonna season it with some like Japanese mayo, salt, vinegar, lemon juice. Kind of put that on the side because this is gonna be quite a heavy dish with the pork and the rice. And we're just gonna balance out the dish with the other components. In the pan, we've got some soy, sake, and mirin. And we're just gonna boil it off real quick. Then we're gonna add in some white miso. But first, let's make some more rice. So we got the sauteed mushrooms here. We added up the garlic and the ginger that was all minced up. So that tastes pretty good. So the idea is that we gotta get this into there. And we have our slaw over here, which is completed. Just some Japanese mayo, some sesame oil, sesame seeds, lemon juice. It's like filling a musket. Ta-da! First one is completed. It's stuffed all the way down to here. Stuffed peppers. And let's top it all with some green onion. And while you might not be able to get the whole gist of it, damn. To me, in this lighting, it looks great. We've got our pork in a miso glaze, we've got our red cabbage slaw, some stuffed peppers here, and underneath a big pile of rice, which we will incorporate eventually. Let's eat. Start with some of this. I'm gonna finish this, but I'll see you guys in the morning for some fried rice. Morning. It is now the morning. So now we're just gonna finish off with our third meal of our 24 hours of eating rice. So now I'm gonna do a kimchi fried rice. This isn't anything traditional at all, as none of my recipes are. They're just things that I wanna eat and just playing around with different flavors and textures. And it's all just part of learning. So yeah, let's just get into it. So first, we're just gonna chop up some bacon and render it. Oh my God, look at that. So now it's not the most beautiful dish, but I don't know, it looks pretty munchable to me. So I think we're gonna dig into this. I tried frying an egg, but my pan just ended up being shit, so I scrambled it instead. Put that on top, got some green onions, and we're ready to dig in. What I like about fried rice is that it's just all in one pan. You don't have to like grab a bunch of different pans and cook a bunch of different things. If your rice is already made, you can just put it into the fridge, let it dehydrate overnight, and then you can have it in the morning for breakfast. Personally, my favorite kind of fried rice is kimchi fried rice, just because I like the funkiness of the kimchi, and if you add in some bacon and eggs, it works really well for breakfast. And it doesn't take too long if you have everything ready to go. So yeah, give it a try. Thanks for watching, guys. That was my 24 hours of eating rice. And thank you to Cuckoo for sponsoring this video. Thank you guys all for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.